Good evening, gents. Tonight I am going to set up the Mustang for Donington Park. Haven't drove the track for a while. And I don't even remember the target pace. It's 46 mid, 47 mid. Okay. 26 mid, 27 mid. The super spreadsheet. So let's go. Usual temperature. Let's start with the standard base setup. Set the tire temps, pressures, everything first, and we will work from that. Is it just a 1.5 minute long track? Okay. So I think TC 6 and 0 would be better here because we don't have much bumps. The game is a bit quiet. Decreased the volume yesterday. Much better. Just give me a sec. Okay, we have a bit too much rotation in the fast corner exit. But the tire temps are not there yet. Oh, we got these last two corners. Yeah, and I have to run lower TC. There's no way I can leave these two corners in 6. Not enough entry rotation. coasting. Your temps are okay. God. It does not want to turn in. Not at all. Let's try to do a somewhat decent lap for a delta. Then I can start to play around with the setup. Okay, a lot of changes. Yep, temperatures are fine. And max rake, max wing, and I want to let the rear of the car squat a bit. But I want it. Well, I don't change it yet. See how much the car reacts to the rake. Rake only, wing and toe change. Hello, plane. Oh, that green stuff is not too grippy. Oh, whoa. Okay. That's surprising. Okay, turning is much better. Coasting is still a bit meh. That chicane is super bumpy. I did not remember that violent. Yeah, I have to turn in miles earlier for that one corner. God, 60C is horrible in these two corners. I probably have to resort to lower the TC for these two corners. I think I did that and probably with brake bias in a few setups. Usually I don't like support changing settings for every lap, but sometimes there are exceptions because TC6 is much better in the fast speed acceleration corners. Like the one after the hill, like the next hill. Yet it's way too much for that corner. Those two last corners. So it's much better here, the TC6. And here, if I don't overshoot it. Let's try TC4. Like, if I change it already, I can change it much more substantially. Yep, it's much better. Still want more turning and more exit rotation, so getting back some of it. It's probably doable with TC6. Although it was on the edge there. So what I will do is decrease the front springs and maybe even increase the rear ones. So I have more active rake. Okay. Let's check Motec too. Sorry, I just had some important messages. Mm. Tech, we had some pressure loss at the rear left, like 2/10, so we have to decrease the. Oh, okay, I had two more techs open. I have to decrease the rear left by 1 and decrease the rear right by 3. So 1, 3. Temps were basically perfect. On the front, we had 1 psi pressure lost on the left, and the right is basically perfect. So I decreased the front left by 2. Yep. And 6. And let's save it as my first iteration. Well, it's even 1 because the 0 was the base. And I also checked the numbers. Okay. They're too low at the front bump. No, that's too low. But I want to increase the front bump stop. So what I do is decrease the front rebound, increase both fast, so this will like shift back and push the middle higher a bit. And I will want to do the opposite at the rear, like that way. And I said I will make the active brake much more, but let the rear squat a bit. I mean, no, won't touch it yet, because the spring changes will mess with the balance. So let's just see how this drives. Also, tires were very nice. A bit higher degradation at the right, but nothing to worry about. And let's go. Oops. I accidentally switched off the ignition. It's a bit slidey there, but the pressures are still not up to proper yet. finally felt better. This car will be so annoying to race against next season in ERA. The good thing is I will be in one. It will be annoying because you basically park the car on the apex and power out. Hello, plane. Too much? Although it was super stable. So. Off-road and fucking up capabilities are tested. It passed. Tiny bit bumpy there, but nothing to worry about. Okay, TC5 is enough there, you don't have to go TC4. So what I wanted to change for the stream is pitch it a bit lower, because I watched back one of my stream and I was looking way too high. Hopefully that won't be invalidated. Hey Yaka, how are you today? Okay, I think I like how the car drives mostly. Also, subs 27 in the hot session is already a decent pace. Let's check Motec again, just for the dampers. Yeah, they look better. Heck yeah, I'm fine. A bit tired due to streaming yesterday for really late, but otherwise I'm fine. That's nice to hear that you are fine too. So one of my issue is bottoming out here in the chicane. So I will try to counter that with two things. One, making the rear much more stiffer in the fast. Counter it with some slow bump decrease. I will also make the front bumps do the same. And I will give it much more bump stop range and a crap ton of bump stop rate, and I will increase the real veer rate a lot to make the car turn in much more, because I am not happy that it's not turning it still super nicely. Front bump stops are completely fine. We are only using them in basically nowhere. Let's see how these changes affect things. Oh, that's cool. Will you go with my design, or you started from scratch, or another design? I'm super happy with mine, by the way. It's rigid as hell, very good adjustability. And basically that's what you need. Easy on the tires in the first two laps, or at least in the first. Okay. You will like it. That's a bomb-proof design, to be honest. For, I don't know what wheelbase you have, but the best bang for buck wheelbase arms are from Truck Racer. They are around 90 euros, and they both have a front mount style and the Fanatec side mount style. I initially got the side mount style and bought like the front mount adapter for like 15 euros this year when I changed my wheelbase. So I really suggest those for wheelbase mounting. I did look around and tried to design my own, but none of them come close in price, performance, and adjustability ratio to those. Track Racer, I think it's TR90 or something like that. Side nut, T-nuts are like quarter of euro per T-nuts, so you can get them in many hardware stores either, or mechanic stores. Side mounting is much better than bottom mounting, like miles better. You get a much more space for your leg, it's much more stable, better for cooling, although the CSLDV is not that prone to overheat, but I heard a few exceptions that it can start to be hot. Okay, it's way better over rushing and we gained like a 10th by not bouncing the hell around. Let's see if I can make a better lap. But so far the setup is fine. Driving is not, but that's skill issue. Okay, we don't have that much on throttle rotation. I will go a bit lower. With the bump stop range, maybe that will help. Also, maybe going back on the dampers. Not yet. Let's try the bump stop range only. Okay, we will talk about it. Probably tomorrow, because I will go to sleep after this stream. Okay, the rear is much more supportive now. Hello plane, third time. What a busy airspace here. Is he on the tires yet? Not lose pressure. My nickname? It means without speed. It's a joke. I wanted a nickname which is basically O, which is 0, and speed. And although I don't speak German, I know a few words, and Ohne was one of them. Hence I chose this one. Okay. Bumps are still good, so 10 bump stop range is okay. Probably the stiffer rate and the dampers helped. Off-road capabilities tested again. It's fine. Okay, it rotates much more during on throttle on high speed. Patience corner. Another patience corner. So easy to overshoot that corner. And although you can somewhat save it with double apexing it, it's lower. Okay, I finished this lap and if I'm happy how the car handles. I am, so far. I will go and do a few changes for quali. Then go to the cold session and try to set a decent lap for showcase. I mean 2 decent laps, one for quali and one for race. So far the car handles very nicely. It's sort of on rails, yet it has enough rotation. It's decent here. The only issue is, as usual, is the Mustang turning in. Fuck up Larry. Yeah, but nothing new there. Now I took it too short. Still issue again. But I'm happy how it drives. Pressures are basically perfect. Temps are a bit on the cold side. Should we try brake ducts too? Let's save this one first. I think this track can drive brake ducts too, and it's much better. Like -4. On the tires yet? Both. There are too many try-hard wannabes there, in my opinion. And the stewards are a bit lazy. It's a very good platform. The thing is, I have too high standards for racing because I'm racing with ERA top split, and the guys there are super clean and super nice to race with, and everything after that is just a bit too open lobby. It's not completely due to LFM being bad or something like that. It's not just I'm spoiled a bit with the ERA guys. Also, probably if I would be a bit less occupied, I would race more there, but the 2 ERA races per week is enough for me with all these other things I do with the sim, like streaming, setting up, coaching, training. There are a few things you don't see from outside, like I do training sessions with ERA, like theoretical training, not practice training. And with all these things, it's enough time consuming for me already. I'm not that huge in the racing thing. I don't consider myself a very good racer. I lack the experience. I know the theoretical stuff. I can sort of drive with a not so great but consistent pace. So that's all. Actually, I quite like that the front brakes get a bit hot in the last 2 corners, and it basically pushes the brake bias back a bit. But I have to lower the pressures. But the brake ducts too are fine. Okay, that was way too much. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, decrease all of them by 3. Oops. 5.9 minus 4 minus 3. Okay. But I understand them. They have a lot of job, and probably it's just like the amount of tickets they have. They cannot really dig in deeply into them. This is still a free service, don't forget that. So most people who do it won't do it for full-time job. So I understand why some issues goes on under the rag, and also they don't have time to examine everything. Just annoying when you are at the receiving end. So I try to not blame them and understand them a bit, but also it's like, it's a thin ice. If you can like tolerate those things and wannabe tryhards, wannabes, like everything. A lot of people think they are Max Verstappen. Then it's fine. It's a very good platform if you have a higher standard, because you are spoiled with great racing in a league. Then you probably cannot tolerate it that well. Okay, so quali setup. Max camber at the rear, negative tow because rear tires are expendable. One less TC, one less ABS, and less fuel. Let's see how it handles. I can work from that. Easy on the tires in the first lap. Just what I said. Max camber at the rear, negative 2 at the rear, less fuel, and less invasive electronics. On the first place, sometimes I change more. I would like to introduce more rotation, like more rake, but we are at the max rake anyways on the Mustang, hence I go for negative tow. Thank you very much. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'm glad if you think about it. And also hello, Pontiac dude. I think I haven't seen you here yet. Although my name memory is not too good, so... Okay. I do a lot of front toe, a lot more rear toe, but decrease the rear bump stops and gear rate. Yeah, let's try that. That's nice if you gained a lot with my setup and helped you crushing them. I'm glad you like that. Probably if I finish with all the setups for all the tracks, which is coming soon, I think by like I'm done, almost done updating the 992s. Mustangs are easy to do, and most other tracks have setups for other cars, so it's not a promise, but I will make more Lexus and Nismo and both setups soon, hopefully. Race bikes like bicycle or motorbike? Saved it. New tire. Let's go. I'm planning to stick to ACC. Tire renting is too high cost, and so renting is too high cost, and I'm not happy that you both have to do a monthly subscription and buying the content. So I'm not planning to do iRacing. I would love to do setups for it and drive it for like trying it, because I haven't tried it for years with proper gear, but I'm not going to sink money into that. So unless someone is mad enough and say like, okay, hey, I give you all these things, just makes a few setup, I don't care. And that won't happen. So yes, I ride bicycles. Sometimes I race them, but I'm not really my physique, like my body type is not for cycling. Basically, I'm 190 centimeters and 90 few kilos. So also I'm a sprinter more than anything. So not a body type for proper bike racing. Also, I did not do that much cycling in the last like 6-7 months due to life changes. I used to ride my bike a lot, like 60 to 80 hours a month, but that was a bit too much. Now I'm down to like 30 to 40, including going to work with cycling. So yeah, trying to balance all the life things. But even when I rode my bikes that much, I did not race really. I did a few like fun races, which were most of like challenges, not real races, but it was a peloton cycling around a course, etc, etc. Well, I would not mind subscription if the content will be free. I would not mind content payment if there would not be subscription, but both, nope. It's just a cash grab. Or if like the content would be like much less expensive. Yeah, I changed it somewhere just for fun. Yeah, that was one of my solo challenge. I rode with a gravel bike in a day for 160 kilometers and like 4,000 meters elevation. It was a great ride, 10 hours or something like that. And I took that picture there. I'm eligible to do those YouTube subscription tiers. Did not dare care to do them so far. Still, I don't think that much money would come in that I can do iRacing with that. So far, I just only did these for fun and for helping the community. Zero money gathered. Well, someone gave me $5 on Steam. Very nice of him. Apart from that, none. But I'm not doing it for that. Let's concentrate on driving a bit. Oops, overshot it a lot. Yeah, I think that approach to the quality setup did not really work. Thing is, the race setup is very nice. I should just do nothing else but toe changes with the race compared to the race setup, and should be fine. Let's try it again. New tires. But if you think it worth it, I gladly make that YouTube subscription something. I just don't want to be a cash grab or look greedy or anything. That's why I did not even bother. easy on the tires. Oh, also, I should have lowered the TC and ABS. Oops. But it goes off-road quite nicely. I just got an email that someone sent me a gift card on Steam. I think it was one of you, probably someone cheeky. So thank you very much. That was very, very kind of you. That's weird. Should I try TC6? TC5 in these corners, or? I wish that this car should have much more rake in the setup, like ability to put it to higher rake. It's Need for Speed, but I'm lack of speed. Okay, we are in the situation where, again, higher TC is faster. Euro truck, yeah. I'm on a 400mm wheel with 3 gazillion rotation. Okay, quali setup is fine this way. TC6 is faster. I mean, it should be slower, but I cannot drive, so I go around it with lower TC. When is 6.4 in the hot session? Okay, I take that. That's good. Good for me, I mean. Save it with. No, Yaka was right. It's Eurotrack. We are running the Peter build. Cold session. So I should save that just in case. Oh, it was a genuine question. Sorry. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione. Basically, the simulator from the guys who made Assetto Corsa, the official GT World Challenge game. So only GT cars are in this sim. We have a lot of GT2s, crap load of GT3s because those are the main aspect of the game. Some GT4s, some Karg, and some Super Trofeo. All tracks are laser scanned, and there are quite a few of them, including the Nordschleife. And it has a few issues, but in my opinion, for racing, it's one of the best titles out there. Okay, let's give it plus. Oh yeah, and it is a tire pressure simulator in disguise.
Green light, show them what you got.
Konya? Yeah, I would like to try one of those. I mean the racing ones. And this race setup is awesome. So planted and good to drive compared to the quali ones. I don't really like negative rear toe. But quali is not about having high drive. Quali is about being fast for a few laps, then ditch the tires. By the way, the Peter build joke was because my first name is Peter. And I know there is a rock, like they are making trucks in USA, Peter built. Those long nosed ones. Also, I will have a new microphone soon. I'm not completely happy with this one. My voice sounds crap with it. I have a bit more raspy and deeper voice in real life than how it sounds over these condenser phones. So I'm going to try a standard, sorry, headset bug. Standard dynamic microphone. We will see. At the worst case, I come back to this one. Thank you. Well, I'm not happy with it, but thank you. Also, I should get some like noise insulation, or like not insulation, but dampening around this room because it's very empty. This race setup is good to drive. I love it. Yes, you have to turn in early into a few corners. Yeah, I agree. But if you get used to it, it's fast, and as I say, the Mustang is good for racing because it's annoying to race against and hard to overtake. Slow in, fast out, park it on the apex is hard to overtake. And if you have the pace with that drive style, that's a very good candidate for good racing. But you need very good race partners for it, because otherwise they will re-rent you. It's a bit of overshot. Otherwise, that was a great lap.
But only the fastest lap so far.
It was a bit of overshot again. Never mind. Tires and fuel is free in ACC. I can do as many laps as I can and want. So I should, because I'm slow and I need practice. Okay, tires are perfect. Let's try to do a proper lap. A bit of an overshot. A lot of overshot. That's not how you do a proper lap. Don't try that at home. Okay. It's fine at cutting that corner too. Attempt something. 10. Did not take a late enough apex there. God. Starting to fall apart a bit. Probably tired. Oh, that is like 3, 4. Okay. 11 is the lap remaining, okay. Lower pressure tires are so much better to drive. It's such a sad thing they are so slower. Because driving wise they are super great feeling. You can feel the car much more, you have a much more leeway for errors, but A, they are slower, B, they are prone to lose pressure much more, so sadly nope. The only time I resort to low pressures is when I cannot change the car for my liking. Example, yes, rates 2 also higher pressure tires have much better sidewall support in fast speed corners. They lack a tiny bit of grip in the slow speed corners, but they are much more countered in the high speed cornering and high speed straight line parts. So the only time I run low tire pressures if I have to balance a car with tire pressures due to having limited setup ability, like in the 992 Cup. I tend to set up the 992 Cup with like 6.2 rear, 7.0 front. I have a Oculus Quest 3 and currently it's making weird things again. It did not do this for weeks. Now it's back again sadly. Although I did use it a lot in the last few days. But otherwise it's basically the best for your bank headset by a long shot. Pretty not that hard to drive with visual cropping. Also I have much more field of view than what you see, like I have 20%, 25% to the right with my right eye, and of course I have my left eye which is like 20-25% to the left too. So what you see is about 2/3 of my right eye. Yeah, definitely. Quest 3 is a great headset. Okay, I'm happy with that lap for the race setup.
The fastest lap so far.
26.5. Is that almost 101% already? Yep. 26.44 is the 101%. Quest 2, if you can get it on like very, very cheaply, like under 200 euros or way under 200 euros, then yes, that's still a very good headset. The thing is, it's not much harder to drive the Quest 3, so you have a much better experience with the Quest 3 for some initial higher price. Pressures were perfect. 5059, 5055. You are welcome, Juido. Also, I don't have experience with streaming with other headsets, but I think how I managed to set it up this one, it's very enjoyable to watch, and it's like not texting on my PC to stream it, because I just send the link mirror to a secondary non-existent monitor, which is a capture card, and capture it with a laptop. And I also can put those SimHub overlays there, which I don't see in my headset. So those are only for you. And I think it's decent. So like, I don't want to brag about, but for most racing VR what I saw, it's up to the top in streaming wise. So it's stable, it has a wide field of view, the resolution is great. Yeah, it's 30 FPS, but I think it's enough for streaming. Am I on used tires? God's sake, I think I am. Yes, I was. Stupid me. So 30 FPS is enough for streaming, in my opinion, and yeah, I think it looks great. It's not as crisp what I see in game, because I see it with two eyes, and the brain tends to combine the information from the two eyes to have a sharper image. Also, obviously, you don't have the depth perception, and as I said, the full field of view, but it's like looks great even on a 4K big screen. Now I have a 4080 Super, just invested in a few months ago. I ran it with a 3080 stock, 10 gig before that, and it was completely enjoyable. Had very good graphics with 90 Hz and crisp clarity. I only bought the 480 because A, I could, B, I wanted to stream more, and for streaming I needed a bit more clarity so it looks better on screen, and a bit more field of view so I can do image stabilizer with it, which needs extra field of view. For God's sake, does this bug again? My only issue is this bug. It thinks there's the moisture or debris in the USB port. Probably it's due to I sweated a bit and drove a lot yesterday. I don't know. I have an AC on right now, so it should not do that, but it does. Okay, let's try to do a few decent laps. Thing is, the race setup felt so great. I don't know how much I can improve it with the quality setup, but I will try. Try TC4 here. Tires are expendable. Okay, it's an improvement already.
This has been your personal best.
I don't like how I fared in the beginning of the track, but I did not have all the sidewall support from the 27 psi tires. For God's sake. And I screwed up already. Sorry about those, I cannot do much about it. Just when I say a few nice things about the headset, it starts to do this again. I won't say anything nice about you, Quest3, if you keep doing that. Yeah, the issue is it's like, I'm pretty sure there's an IC on the board for detecting moisture. It detects moisture in the air, and A, it's a bit overreacting. B, the issue is it not just do a pop-up, it like blackens your screen and do a pop-up. So if it would just do a pop-up, I would not care. I could drive with an obscure window on my vision and press OK on it. But this way it's super annoying and race braking when it happens. Okay. Starting to get there. I think 5TC is better for the left-hander and 4TC for the right-hander, so it's like I will even do more stupid things for these stupid 2 corners. Let's try a few more laps because A, I enjoy it. B, I want to set like a very low 26, just for fun. Oh god, when you just come from a proper pressure and hopping to like 2 psi lower, you can feel the sidewall flex of the tires in the fast corners. So it's like a huge difference. Yeah, I see the same black as you, like nothing, and there's a pop-up window at the in front of me in the virtual space saying something is in the USB connection, so I don't see where the car is going. And yes, it happened me during race, and yes, on Kyalami it took me a position because I went off track a bit. I have to look to the OK button on the pop-up window and press a button, the volume down button on the headset in order to acknowledge it. And that's like 1-2 seconds why you cannot see anything of the game. Very annoying. I could survive the 90 minutes race Sunday. I don't know why it's doing now. I'm not sweating at all. The temperature here is very nice. It's like 24 Celsius and it's dry-ish due to having the AC on. No idea. It's a known thing for Meta. They stated they did something about it. I did not feel any change. It's sort of random, it's super annoying, and yeah, breaking, so I don't know. Also, it's not happening with all the headsets. Okay, TC5 for that one too. First start still not completely up to pressure, but we are not bad at all. No, it's not a USB issue. It's a sensor issue. It happens even if you have just a power bank plugged into the USB, according to other users, and you are on either using the headset on its own or on wireless PCVR. So it's not a USB issue. As I say, it's probably a moisture sensing chip I see next to the USB port on the board, and that board is that chip is just getting some like overreacting or false information. I don't know. It should not be completely false because I had the most of this happening when I'm sweating. For God's sake, why I have to screw that corner so many times. Okay, I just accept that 26 3. Yep. And my race one was this one, 26.5, I guess. Let's check. That was, I had a 26.38. I don't know. I've never been there. I like the track. I mean, I love the track, and not because it's Hungarian, but I've never been there. It's not far from me, although it's the other side of Budapest, and the traffic there is horrible. But I'm really thinking about if the next GT race will be. Probably I will go there. Although I don't really have any friends who is interested going there, so going alone is like, meh. This was full fuel. Yeah, okay. So 26.5 for race and 3 for quali. Okay, that's not bad. I'm fine with that. Let's save it. Okay, so it's getting a bit late, so that's for it today. There was not that much setting up today. A bit more driving, some talking, so I did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did too. And I wish you a very nice evening, day, wherever you live, and goodbye.